Canada, my friend. Canada, you can't play those ragamuffin songs.
Not the ragamuffin songs. That's
You could
crazy.
play them.
Y'all reaching day parties this year?
Yes, I love a day party. I love drinking in the sunlight. I don't know why.
Isn't that dangerous?
How's it dangerous?
Like if you drink with alcohol and then the heat like hits you and all them things, you're gonna start thinking the
Just
guy in the
pace
back is
yourself.
cool.
Just pace yourself.
I'm not a drinker, so I don't know. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
Oh, you don't drink or smoke? Yeah, and you've always been that way?
Yeah.
That's so
Most of
good.
the music.
I have to stop it. I heard you don't drink. I have to stop it. You really want me to stop it?
No.
No, big
It's
man.
good you don't drink, you don't smoke. You're going to live long.
think
And
so?
you don't
And
need
you
to
don't-
have all this mucus on your chest. Smoking.
Let me just knock on wood, yeah? Cause don't do that.
What?
Man,
Nah,
just
some
have
people-
a little drink here and there. Don't do that, please. I
No,
beg
he
you, I
doesn't
beg
need
you.
to. Like,
I'm talking about me.
oh,
Because you say you're going to live long for him. So it's like, so you just have wish death on them on them?
No, no, but at the end of the day, alcohol is poison, and it's like,
Hey, it's the summer. They ain't trying to hear that.
yeah, it's poison. It's not good for you. It's spirits. You know,
Do
that's
you
what-
drink?
Spirits?
Yeah, I
What do you
drink.
mean by spirits?
Like they call alcohol spirits, right? That's why when you drink a lot of it, you start to act different.
Or you
Not
start
me.
telling the
Ren,
children
his
true
nep-
self.
Yeah.
His nephew has been doing me good. So,
Yo, that's what you
Oh
use
no,
as a
Ray
rub up.
and his nephews is the spirits you started to see.
you know what I'm saying? Ray and nephew has been blessed, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Ray and nephew is rub up. That's what like you put on your body when you're sick, or like to
that's
clean.
rubbing alcohol. Not
Yeah,
Ray.
like to clean something. Like I could
Wow, that's
never
crazy.
drink that.
Yeah.
Unless you mix it, or
No, straight.
that's wild.
Straight. I'm used to it.
Like Safari, straight.
Straight.
I have a problem with those type of
Safari
people.
is a clown. Like,
Why is he a clown?
super clown?
Please.
That's the whole definition of a man that will beg to be with you just to treat you bad. Like I don't
What
get
did
it.
he do? Fill me in. Pause. What did he do?
What do you mean fill you in?
Like what did he do?
Well, if you look back with the Eric Mena story, and how he was chopping her in the beginning, right? She wasn't really feeling him like that. He had to jump through hoops to get her. So you jump through hoops to get this woman so that you can make her do all the work. You know, like usually when a woman puts her foot down is when the man starts saying she's crazy and Dalao smash
Was
up,
it wasn't
right?
Spice beefing with her and said that's her karma?
Oh, I
Her
don't
credit
remember
karma?
that.
It sounds accurate.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Because didn't she?
Why is that her karma?
Because she take people man.
Oh,
That's why.
Bon for
bon. Time to
Bon for-
have fun. Jeez.
That's why when you take
Come
people
on.
man, you get a fake Jamaican in your life.
Oh,
Ruin it.
man.
yeah.
Is he
the
actually
fake
fake?
Jamaican is.
I have to Google this.
His patois sounds bad,
Nah,
doesn't it?
yeah, but he's from
His
America.
patois-
He
It's
was
like the
born in
watered
America.
Down. It's like the watered down
Yeah.
patois.
We're gonna
A lot
Google
of a lot of
man.
people. It's the summertime, and you know dancehall music is gonna take over right now. So you're gonna see a lot of Jamaicans out there.
You know, if you were to buy like, the rice and peas packets, that's
Excuse me?
safari to me.
Wait, pause. They have rice and peas packets,
Yeah, like rice and
like ready, like
rice mix.
Uncle Ben's,
Yeah, kind of.
So what you have, Uncle-
Ben's before
Uncle
German-
Donovan,
Uncle
crazy.
Delroy,
Uncle Delroy.
Uncle Delroy.
Ross
That's
Clyde.
mad.
Moss Ben,
Mad.
Ben rice and peas.
Holy
Just put him in the
Moss
microwave,
Ben.
you know.
A lot
Yeah,
of his
imagine, bro. I should start
verses.
a frozen food line, yo. Auntie Wisdom,
Jeez.
win some.
Whoopsies. Yes. That-
Yeah, but that's safari to me. He's like he's not even a real Jamaican. Like his patois sounds so watered down. It looks like he really sounds like he's trying.
Somebody said that about me once recently.
Oh, from your food reviews?
Yeah, he's a hater though.
Oh yeah,
He's a
sounds like
fan.
a hater.
Seen him in my comments bare time. So.
Oh, at
people are
least
fans.
you're getting popular.
Come on.
Because when you have
Sad.
haters, that means you're getting popular.
It's alright.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the Man Don't Care podcast.
Come on.
Thank you.
Episode 99.
Oh, yeah.
Episode
I'm
99.
on episode 9.
Yeah, 99.
99?
99?
Yeah, 99. Episode 99.
That's amazing. When did you guys start this production?
Years back.
Years back.
Oh, really? That's amazing.
But now we're like legit, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you guys are pretty legit. Thanks so much for having me.
Introduce the people to who you are.
Oh, my name is Shanaira. I own a clothing company called Ashton's Closet, where we reinforce Black excellence in the youth. We sell, hoodies, onesies, all stuff for babies and stuff like that. And we do matching sets as well so that you can match with your family. So that's what I do. And my good friend here invited me over to the podcast. So I said, I have been canceling for a couple weeks because I've been so busy. So
Is
I'm
this
happy to
scheduling?
finally be here. Yeah,
Tall up yourself.
right?
Yeah. So let's get into, Drew is here. I'm here.
Yeah,
The other guys, one man sick. Get well soon, my brethren. Other guys making
Making
that
bread,
bread.
y'all. They know, say, summer is here,
Yeah.
Hard work.
So we're left to deal with the toxicity that's going on in the world.
Let's address the toxicity, please.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
I'm ready for this.
Oh, I forgot. I was gonna say that before we move on from the safaris of the world, I have a problem with these people because I know like this year, dancehall is gonna run the place.
It is running.
It's gonna run the place again. Last year, Afrobeats, big up the African diaspora. You know how you say it? African diaspora, Burna Boy, right?
Yo.
But this year, dancehall taking over, yo.
Yeah, dancehall is.
I feel like it's a dancehall summer again. Bring that Sean Paul feel.
Like that Wild Thoughts feel?
No.
Really, you're gonna go to the
I like-
gentrification?
I like the Wild Thoughts summer.
No.
Nah.
We're going
That
straight
was a
to.
dancehall summer.
We're
too.
going straight to Mr.
what?
Wacky and Ding Dong times.
You know what?
Oh,
Dan-
those
like
times.
real. Let go the bird. Like you want it like that.
Floating.
you know, dancehall
rifle.
never leaves. It's just that Jamaican dancehall artists are the ones that sometimes have to be on the back burner to
Facts.
the international. Because every year there's a dancehall hit, whether it be from what's his name? What's the other Canadian legend? What's his name? Justin Bieber. Is it too late for him to say sorry?
Yeah.
That's a dancehall song.
Yeah, it is.
That's a dancehall song. What's
That's
that
true.
next one? Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. I was just gonna say that.
That's a
yeah.
dancehall song. That's basically Vibes Cartel wrote that song. If you want to think about it.
Facts.
Like, so every year dancehall has a hit. It's just I feel like this year more dancehall artists will get shine for the summertime.
Yo.
Yeah, like the
Chronic
ones from
Law.
Yard. You mean?
Chronic
real
Law,
yard.
all them people there.
And people don't know is that if you're not born in Jamaica and spend time in Jamaica, tie a few goat, go a few river, you're not Jamaican.
Don't do that.
You're not.
Did
You're just
you do
not.
that?
100%.
Don't do that.
That's a
Don't-
tie goat.
Don't do that.
Tie-
Don't do
tie
that.
the goat
Do
down.
If
that.
I tie up goat,
Don't do
if
that.
I run from bull cow.
Don't do
I
that.
know we call it cows, but we say bull cow. You run from bull cow.
That's mud.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
If I go a river.
Type of conscious sitting
If I
there.
wash soap with the blue bomber.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Yo,
like-
did you see Miss Pretty V's?
who's? I don't even know who that is.
Yeah,
who that
this
is.
girl. She's a brown skin girl. She's
Pretty
a comedian.
done, yes.
Yeah,
Oh, I heard about pretty
Yeah,
done.
she's so funny. Like she made like a reenactment of like a Jamaican auntie washing drawers outside. And then she just does it so well. It just makes you feel like, wow, do we all have the same life growing up? Like, the one
Yeah.
little ignorant auntie, Sharon, and then she just calling
Oh,
Sharon. This are your crutches, big gal, all your crutches still sore.
Oh,
And just like, that type of upbringing we had.
The-
It's just funny to see somebody like reenact in real time because kids will never know that type of treatment
Nah,
or
the-
them type of embarrassment. They
Nah,
won't.
this generation of kids, they have it different and lucky. Like, I don't know if it's Gen Z or next gen. I don't know what they are now, but like, y'all seen the thing with the UK youth that's walking in people's houses.
Yeah, I seen that. That guy is
Bro, he was
built
on Pierce
different.
Morgan, and he was. I don't think he's
He
all
was
there.
walking in people's houses, filming in.
Yeah, like come with me while I just walk into some random houses, like doing.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
for
apparently he apologized about it to the person
In
who
private.
he walked into the house, but that person recorded them, recorded him, and stuff like that. But still, like you don't just
Like it's
walk
like
into
prank
people in them
videos. Like
house.
I don't do
yeah.
prank videos, bro.
Yeah, you can fuck around, walk up in the wrong house, and they shoot you.
Didn't somebody
like, why
die?
would you even do that?
Another prankster died from something. I don't know if they fell off a building. Oh, the TTC.
What about
It's like a 15-year-old, 16-year-old kid tried to hop on the TTC and died.
How?
Oh, like hop
On the train.
it.
Oh, hop on it?
Yeah, he tried to hop on the train and then his head got caught somewhere in there and he died.
Jesus.
He tried to hop on the moving
Hop
train?
on the moving train.
While the door closed?
On the back of the moving train.
Oh, the
And
back.
I think
like he's in the
either the
movies,
back or
eh?
in between, yeah.
Oh, he wanted to like ride the train like in the movies, like a Dark Knight.
He's trying to ride
It's
it.
like a Dark Knight.
Okay.
Rest in peace, whoever you are, but like,
Yo, that's wild.
that's wild.
This guy
These kids
thought
today
this
are
was New
different.
York or something. Only
Yeah.
New York do stuff like that, where you see
Nah, these
homeless
kids are
men
different.
are right
Nah,
on
that's
train.
different. He said his head got caught in something.
I think they didn't show the full video because
That's
I don't want to
crazy.
see that. But
Yo, I want to see that.
you watch stuff like that, like people getting. Remember when they had the head chop off videos where like people were getting their head cut off? You could watch a
I
video
can
like
watch those things.
that. I
yeah.
can't do it.
I can't do that. Still.
Why not? Why can't you guys see it?
No, because it's just like I
That
don't want
mess
that.
up
I don't want that. I don't want
You
that
want that
imagery in
type
my
of energy?
memory. No, not
Oh.
energy. Just I don't want
You
that
want that in
imagery.
your subconscious.
Nah, I don't want to create that in my head. I can
Yeah,
watch
you
it
don't
on
want it in your
movie
subconscious. You don't want it to
No,
hibernate in your subconscious.
and just fester.
Because
I-
that could manifest to you. That's how
That
you feel?
no, let me
No,
just
not
knock
even
on
that. I
wood,
just don't wanna have the
we
image.
don't manifest
Stop
damn
dying.
thing upon people. No, sir.
no, I just don't want to have the image. It's not about manifesting
Yeah, you don't want to have that image.
the image. I just don't want to be eating my food and just randomly see like some real life person who got their head blown
Eyes
off. or-
closed and no,
Nah.
none of
That's
that.
mud.
Movies is different because he's like, oh, you're an actor. I'm gonna see you in the next movie.
Yeah.
But it's like real life shit, like real life harm. I don't want to see real life.
Did you
harm.
guys watch the Jeffrey Dahmer?
No.
Yeah. So if you can't see that, then you don't want to watch that.
Nah, because it's
That
real
series.
life. I saw the video of the lady that was yelling at him in the courthouse,
Yeah.
and I saw the real life shit. I'm like, no, I'm not watching that movie because it's real life.
Yeah.
Certain
that
shit I don't-
series,
certain shit I-
I couldn't stop watching it. I couldn't put it down.
Oh, you like the mess, the misery. You like the. Yo, women really be loving those serial killer movies
Do
and
we?
shit.
I think it says. I think you're right about that. Because my
Because
Why?
they're preparing to do something. That's
Nah,
why. They're
we're-
Is this because
They're
is,
prepared.
is that because it taps into y'all psychotic brains?
why do you think women are psychotic?
Why do you think you're not?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Women are not psychotic. Women are most likely led to a point where they need to defend themselves. And, you know, we are not strong physically like men. So the way we combat things, we're going to use our brain.
I like how you try to remix that to still
Yo,
say
it's got
that
like
you
yo,
guys are
psychological warfare.
crazy. I love that.
You know,
That was-
men love to call women crazy, right? But they cheat on the woman. They may neglect the woman emotionally. They may not, you know, pick up their responsibilities
But that's
on
not
their
being.
end.
But our men, like, yeah, we could agree to that. But that's not crazy. That's just lack of wisdom. What
No.
women react to it, that makes you crazy.
However we react, it's the fact that we're reacting, right? If we're reacting any sort of way when we feel violated, we're gonna be called crazy.
No, because if you actually talk to a man, we're talking about real men, right? So let's just nip that in the bud. You talk to a real man respectfully about your feelings, we're not calling you crazy.
It depends.
Y'all remember the song?
Yep.
No.
You don't remember it?
Why are you playing that right
Let's
now?
play the blame game. I love you more. Let's play
See-
the
I
blame
don't like this song.
See,
game.
the thing is
For
that what
sure.
you're saying is not wrong. Yes, men do things that get women pissed off and violated. We're not going to deny that.
Yeah,
we're not going
because
to
to
sit
call
here.
someone crazy, no one's acting crazy for no reason.
But
now.
we're not going to sit here and act like every woman doesn't have.
So wait, what are you
crazy
trying to
moments.
say?
We're not gonna
Behind every crazy woman is a man that made her that way.
No, I'm not saying there's a man that made her that way, because I believe both men and women, we are responsible for our own actions or the way that we react to problems. Life will keep lifing, but you got to react properly, right? That's
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah.
But if you're going to go as far as to say, yo, this woman is crazy. This woman is not crazy just like from yesterday. It didn't just happen today. And it didn't just happen for no reason.
You're right.
So there is some sort of blame to go, as based on the aftermath of things.
And it
So
can
where there's
also-
smoke, there's fire,
Yeah,
and a
100%.
matchstick stick,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
some cursing
women-
out. Hey, all of
So
this.
cursing out. I guess it depends on the person. It depends on the magnitude of the problem. But women, we're walking in our femininity. We love to be loved. We want to show love. If we're happy with this guy, we want it to work. Like, we're emotional. We're leading off of emotion. You know what I mean? So if you take us out of that happy place, like, women, the point I'm trying to say is women want to love back. That's in our nature. So if we're out of that happy place, then it's for a reason. Why would we not want to be where it's positive,
I will say I get that, but let's just call a spade a spade. Some of you ladies take yourself out of that happy space.
Talk about it.
Let's just it sounds, what you said sounds so beautiful, and I totally get it. But if we're gonna be realistic, some ladies cannot be satisfied.
Yeah, it's like
Some ladies will find every single thing to argue about, complain about, get mad about,
Preach.
go on social media and discuss
Tabernacle.
about, go on live, go to their friends and go on group chats and go on and just put it on the world about something that could be talked about, discussed, and move forward.
And why do you think that is, though?
Because
Attention.
it's based off, it could be multiple things. It could be based off what they've gone through in their past. It could be gone through they're not finished with their trauma. Maybe it could be also the fact that the guy does not want to talk to them in a certain way when they act in that type of behavior. Half of the time, I can understand why. Half of the time, I feel like certain men need to at least try to express their emotions in a calm, civilized manner. But at
Most
the end
men
of
do, though.
Yeah, and most try to. I won't say most do it. Most try
Nah,
to.
most men do. It's just
Most-
that women be interpreting.
Yeah,
It's like, man,
I get that.
It's like, man, we could say, I enjoy drinking coffee in the morning. Woman brain is, what do you really mean by that?
And which person are you drinking coffee with
Is
in the
coffee
morning?
like, what do you mean by coffee? Is this an analogy? Are you talking about a brown skinned woman? Are you
Yeah.
cheating on me? It's just like
You all get into, and that's why I can understand when he says you ladies love those type of anything related to Criminal Minds and some you ladies love that stuff
Yeah.
because you literally love to get to the bottom of things. Where it's
they're Pink
leave those type
Panther.
of stuff for detectives.
yeah, Pink Inspector Gadget.
Yeah,
Pink
keep
Panther.
that, sometimes when we say I'm gonna go get food, we're actually gonna go get food.
Okay.
Not all the time I'm gonna get food, I'm gonna go grease gal. It's not that, but a lot of ladies take it to that way. And it's like, you ladies take yourself out of that space. I'm not saying every woman,
Yeah, I
but
know what you're
a
saying.
good amount of you do.
The women that do take themselves out of that space, can we agree that is called self-sabotage?
I feel like
Do you think women are self-sabotaging in nature?
No, I think the point I'm trying to get at is a woman that is not really ready. Like, say a woman that's not emotionally intelligent, it's just because she's not healed yet. She's not healed. She has trauma that she hasn't worked through. So trying to get in a relationship with a person, not even just a woman, why is that killing you so much?
Because if you're saying that, there is a long dirty line of those ladies right now
There's
that
a
say
long
that
line
they're
of people.
healed.
There's a lot of people, both men and women, that are not healed. They're still carrying on, situations and having that affect their perception and view of their new relationship.
I get
So
that.
that means you're not over your ex, you're not over, the past situations you've been in, the long
I agree.
relationships you've been in. You're not over it.
I agree.
So if you're not over it and something in that relationship triggers you, you're probably going to sabotage it. You're probably going to find a reason to go on the gram and disrespect and violate that person, and then it becomes toxic. But I'm not really talking about those people. I'm talking about the healed people that are ready to be in relationships.
There's not a lot of healed people.
There's
out
not a
here,
lot of
men or
healed
women, to
people.
be honest.
The one thing that
That's
a lot
not
of
true. There's a lot of healed people
there,
out here.
no, there's a lot of ladies
Drew, are
that
you healed from your last relationship yet?
absolutely.
You are.
Why'd you
I
ask
personally
it
been here.
in such a sarcastic way? Like you're expecting
I've
me to say
personally
no?
have healed from all the relationships that I've gone through.
All the
What's
ones-
your longest
Everyone.
relationship?
2.5
tweaks.
Yours is 2
years.
No,
Don't do
for
that.
weeks.
Don't do that.
Oh, yours is 2 weeks?
Don't do that. No, my longest relationship ever was 2.5 years.
Okay.
Ever.
What's your longest relationship?
Oh, mine's is 4.
4 years.
Yeah.
There's a lot of NBA players that don't get that type of contract, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
That's a car lease.
That's a long lease.
That's
could
2
never.
deferred plans with Rogers finance.
That's a
Two
whole
finance, two finance phones. Rogers.
That's an iPhone 12 and an iPhone 14.
Value, my marketplace value. I have experience.
Yeah, marketplace value. Okay.
Yeah.
So does that having like a long relationship, does that affect you now? Was that your recent relationship, if you don't mind me asking?
That was my last relationship. Yeah.
Wow.
So how does that impact you when it's summertime, you're putting yourself out there in the market? Does that affect you?
Are you even
coming out of
putting
a
yourself in the
longest
market?
relationship?
That's question
Yeah,
number one. Are
yeah.
you putting yourself on the market?
That's a good question. Yeah, I would say I'm putting myself on the market for sure. That my past relationship doesn't affect me at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I've totally moved on, if that's what you're asking.
How long did it take you?
It was one of those situations where you can say I kind of moved on while the relationship was still technically
Bumba. That's crazy.
going.
Yeah, that's just how women move, you know?
Yeah, it's how a woman moves still, because like a woman will like be with you. And I think in our culture, in our Black culture, like they teach us early on that, love is struggle. You got to struggle. Sometimes you guys break up, you guys get back together, that these things are normal. They normalize a lot of toxicity in our culture, like when it comes to us dating, So a woman will ride or die. This whole ride or die phenomenon.
I need a ride or die chick.
This whole phenomenon. And then when things are not, coming full circle the way they should have, and you realize, I've invested my time, like I think it's time for me to clock out, then, you just kind of, some women, they leave you mentally before they leave you physically.
I agree with that.
Because they've probably tried to
you
stick
know-
it through, and then they, like everybody has their breaking point,
So you didn't play the Mary J. Blige. It's been too long for too long, and I can't be.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I'm not gonna cry.
Oh, that one too.
That
I love
too.
that song.
She has a song for every mood, eh?
Yeah.
I can agree, but I feel like that ride or die, or that when they taught us about like sticking it through thick and thin, I don't think they're talking about the way people are doing it now.
Yeah,
it is,
they're
it
not.
It was more.
is, it
no, I
is.
mean in more of a sense of like you're going to have situations where you disagree on things. Sometimes
Yeah, let me
financially
stop you
things
there.
won't work out.
There's
I feel
there's two sets of people in the Black community that are pushing that narrative. They're okay. I understand the older heads, right? The people from the 70s, right? Were pushing like, yeah, marriage is a beautiful union. Stick it through, marriage vows. But I'm talking about these hood niggas out here. These hood niggas with like, baby mama culture. They have 3 different baby mothers. They're probably all sleeping with all of them. They probably all know about each other. That type of lifestyle. And it's just like these women will still like, they will be in a situation where they're clearly being disrespected, but they'll still stay because like that's that hood culture.
So on the first sign of disrespect, you stay or you leave. Be honest now.
It depends. It depends on the violation.
What's a violation that would make you stay?
A violation that would make me stay.
What
Yeah.
violation would give a man a red card?
And what violation would give him a yellow card? So he's still in the game, but he's on thin ice.
It's thin ice.
You on thin ice, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay,
you're-
let me pose it. It's cheating.
Yeah, cheating's a no.
It's a red card?
or a
Yeah,
yellow card?
Nah, that's a no.
Okay, flirting with someone.
That's a no.
It's still a red card.
Yeah, that's a no.
Okay.
Him talking to a woman.
Like how?
Just talking
Having
to
a
woman.
work wife.
Like what do they do?
A work wife.
Work wife.
They fuck each other?
No.
No, this is a work wife. This is somebody I enjoy going to work to see, and we hang out at work, and she's my coworker.
They flirt?
No, this a work
attachment,
wife.
Just a work wife.
Yeah, no. Because if you tell me that this person's your work wife,
Uh-huh.
that means like you visualize her and imagine her a little more.
No, not outside
calling
of work,
her a
just
wife.
at work. Work wife. You never heard the term work wife before?
Nah, this is the thing.
Not the nah. That's crazy. Yeah.
I heard the term, but let me tell you something. Like
Clearly,
a
you
man-
did it because you're like nah.
I'm like, it's not flying by me because a man needs to be obsessed with his girl. Like, you cannot tell me that you look forward seeing another bitch when you go to work and
Wow,
you go to
that's
work
crazy.
every day.
You're
Like,
What
you
if-
can't
what
say
if-
that you're looking forward to seeing another woman.
I think we unpacked
I am the
something.
woman.
I think we unpacked
What
something.
if-
I think we did.
Oh, it's the competition.
Yeah.
No, that like first of all, you put me in a position to compete with another woman.
You
don't
messed
like-
up.
you
You
don't-
messed up.
me.
You messed
You don't
up
like
there when you
competing?
said, here's the thing that I have to stop you. You just said, we put you. So I'm just going to step back from the scenario. You said that we put you in the position to compete. You messed up right there. Because first of all, there was no competition to begin with.
Well, he said you feel like there's competition,
Yeah,
right?
and you
and
said-
then I said that I would only feel that way if you're putting me in the position to compete. I can decide if I want to compete or not, which I'm not.
So if a man says that he has a work wife,
Mm-hmm.
who said that there was a competition? Is it the man that's saying it that
What's-
made
what's
you
it-
compete, or did you psychologically in your mind
I don't
did
think
it?
there's any.
Nah, what's the
competition.
difference between a work wife and a female friend?
I don't think there's any difference.
So let me ask you this then:
Oh, thank you. I love that.
Can your man have a female friend?
Female friend.
Yeah, you can have a female friend.
Can you have a female best friend?
It depends.
It
Depends on what.
It depends if they've had sexual relations in the past and then she just merged into being his best friend. Like, I need to know. Like,
Whoa.
these questions that, like, a lot
What's-
of men ask.
What's more dangerous, having a sexual connection with someone or a mental connection with someone?
That's a good question. That
dangerous
is
to who, though?
I would
To you.
I would- boy.
Would you rather the person you're
having-
dating have
We're talking about, like, platonic. So whatever is platonic, like a mental connection, as long as it's platonic, that's not going to be a threat to my relationship. But a sexual connection prior to the relationship, and this girl, you're friends with her now, and you haven't had a sexual connection in a couple years, yeah, I'm not buying it.
I definitely have to disagree.
You disagree with what?
Because sexual does not mean you stay with that person.
What do you mean?
I could have
stay?
sex with you and that's it. Mental means like I am thinking about you a lot.
It could
I'm
be
thinking about you
mental.
to
Could be a
degree.
situation like love and basketball.
Yeah. Like even when I'm away, I'm still thinking about you. Sex, I can have sex with you right now and chill and nothing happened. Like it's a one and done.
Yeah,
So I
that's-
get what
That's
you're
to you guys,
saying. I
though.
get what you're saying though.
That's
For
to
me,
you
that's the
guys.
most men.
that's
yeah,
the
that's
most
how
men.
men think. But that's the thing. You guys are getting in relationships with a woman, not a man. A woman, this is how a woman sees it. A woman walks in here, say you're my man, and then Gabriella's your best friend, but you guys fucked a year ago. Right? A woman and a woman thinking is gonna be like, yeah, like you can have him now, but yeah, I fucked him, you know. Like
So
she's
you
gonna
compete
have that
already.
on you. She's gonna have that on you.
So
So is it-
basically you're competing.
It's not competing.
No, that's not competing.
It's almost like when a man. It's the same thing like when a man, right, walks in the room with his girlfriend, and then your nigga pulls you to the side and says, "Yo, that girl, you know, I just want to let you know, like, I hit it. It was 10 years ago. It could be 10 years ago, and you're still looking at the bitch like she's tainted, she's flawed.
Not really.
A lot of men move like that. Maybe not you specifically, but a lot of men act like that. A lot of men say this a lot. They do not want to bring a girl somewhere and bare mans in the room have had her before. So it's just like a woman when I'm claiming you as my man, and like this girl still has the luxury and the privilege of being so close knit to you because you allow her. She subconsciously has something over the current girlfriend because she's saying to herself deep down, like, to be petty for herself, like a mean girl type thing. Like, yeah, like the only reason why like we're not together is because I don't want to be with him, but I fucked him, and you are with him because I let you.
So let me ask you this.
You know,
Ron, you are absolutely right in the beginning.
Because
it literally unfolded.
What unfolded? I'm not being competitive.
No, not about competitive. Where you take things and
interpret. Women love to interpret. That's
no.
You know how
I get what you're saying
I'm
is
not
right from that perspective.
We're not interpreting.
Yes, it's an interpretation.
It is what it is based on gender. You have to understand that there's DNA like within you that makes you operate a certain way.
Yeah.
Your DNA propels you to hunt and gather and shit. Our DNA propels us to protect and like, you understand?
No.
Not overthink.
It's like how, you know, Drew, you know, like how we play we play basketball.
Yep.
We watch games. We do that. Women's sport is interpreting. They like to interpret, assume, and role play and design plays in their head.
Fact.
So like she said, like you walk in a room and then the guy, she's thinking of the role play.
So y'all can understand.
Oh, we know.
We know.
We've been knowing.
Let me ask you this though, like, because something you said that kind of triggered, because I heard this before. Do women really operate that like, oh, I could take your man?
Yes, all the time.
So y'all,
you don't see Portia and that thing there. She was on the reality TV eating in the girl's house, you know. I drink them water, you know, and yam off them food and this and a key. She look at the girl husband and say, husband rich and husband a billionaire and all these things. She should start plot from right, that's all.
That's how you know it's serious. She went all patois.
No, like she started plotting. No, because like when I seen her pop out with the girl's husband, I'm just like, wow, you were really plotting from then on. But that's the thing. Like, men are here to provide, right? A woman is gonna protect. Like, you have to protect your provider. Like, you have to protect what you got going on, because a lot of women, they could be preying on that.
Women gotta protect their assets.
Pretty much. You gotta protect. Cardi B said the same thing. She's like, if a bitch, if you have your man and your man is doing everything for you and he got money and everything's going good, and this girl come in the picture and she tries to steal your man, what, you're not gonna try and beat her up? She's fucking up the bag.
Beat her up.
She's fucking up everything for you. You're probably gonna go find her and beat her up.
Hold on. Look, may I say something?
I know it sounds toxic.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is one of the problems that women have, by what she just said. Because first of all, if that is your man, right? This is how I see it when I'm with my woman, if I have a woman. If you're my woman, why am I, that's on the inside, being jealous of the one that's lining up to get inside, that can't get in? So psychologically, if you are so secure in your relationship, if you know that you are doing what you're doing as a woman, you would not have to worry if 20 women stood in front of your man and said anything that they wanted, because you should know that your man loves you that much because you have provided, cared, and showed him that I am the one for you. You should even be able to lay a hand on a woman.
Drew, let me mansplain for women. What's all that logic got to do with my assumptions? What's all that logic got to do with my interpretation? What's all that logic got to do with the play that I'm creating in my head?
I can speak for myself, but I can speak for most women. I know myself, like me, like I'm almost 30, so I don't have time for the games. Like, if you can be taken, then you can go. Because at the end of the day, nobody owes me loyalty but my man. No bitch owes me no loyalty. But if someone's trying to entertain you and you fall for it, then that just shows me that you're not for me. So I would, operate accordingly after that. That's just me.
I feel that when it comes to relationships with women need to start realizing if you know your worth, you have nothing to worry about.
I used to agree with that. Like if you could take them, then have them. But nah, if you could take them, make sure you have a strong kneecap because you might get a shot or two before you have them. So you're gonna be crippled with my ex chick. There's no that.
Because it's just we're living in such a time where it's like
you're gonna be wheelchair Jimmy.
Yeah, like we're living in a time where it's like, oh, because a woman's talking to my man, she can take her. It's like, no.
But so this actually falls into something that we saw online where let me see if I could find it.
What was it, the Kim Kardashian?
No.
Now he ain't talking to me.
I think this one.
Yes.
My homeboy got mad at me. Now he ain't talking to me because we in the club and he tried to talk to these women, but he married.
Oh, I seen
And I told
that.
him, hey, bro, you need to cut that out. He told me, man, why you hating, bro? Well, I ain't hating. I ain't tell you to walk down that aisle. I ain't tell you to
Facts.
Drew, if your friend is around you and he's about to cheat in Rebel, is Rebel still open?
I got
Yeah.
Luxie's, Sugar Daddy's,
Open?
Cabana Pool Bar.
Cabana Pool Bar.
Yeah, Cabana Pool Bar.
If you're taking friend, whether married or in a serious relationship, try to swerve on a beautiful woman at the day party. What are you gonna do?
I gotta save him.
You know you're not doing nothing.
I am.
No, you're not.
Do you save him
You guys
or
should
cover for
mind
him?
your business like you always do.
You see here, you already created it in your head.
I didn't create nothing.
Because
I'm saying what time it is. You guys are gonna mind your business.
Me.
Men don't protect.
Yeah, I've been there.
Hold on.
Are you saying we're accomplices?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
You guys are.
Here's
We
the
would
thing.
never.
You are saying you already, and this it goes back to what Ron just said, to what Oxta just said. You already interpreted something in your head about me when I'm telling you what I've done.
I'm just keeping it spicy,
I know you're keeping it spicy, but I gotta call it realistically. The fact of the matter is, I'm gonna protect my boy because at the end of the day,
Walk us through.
if it happens, I'm gonna be like, big man, you're gonna have to fall back.
Big man, you're gonna
You have to fall back. Because at the end of the day, one, you have to fall back. Because that's how I talk to my peoples, right? Like, how you would talk to your females is different how I would talk to my homeboys, like how Oxta would talk to
I'll tell you how this is how I'll do it.
Like a hoe right now.
I'll be like, big man, just level.
This is how I would do it, right?
You
This is how I would
sort it
do
out.
it. This is how I would do it.
Yeah.
So we had the Cabana Day party, a Canada Day, red and white. Bottles.
All white function,
bottles,
yes.
bottles all around. The Casamigos.
Yes.
Casamigos.
Ray and his nephew.
Casamigos is coming around.
Come
Ray
on.
and his nephew is in town.
Ray
They're
and
bout.
his nephew.
Ray and his
Yeah,
nephew,
cousin.
Uncle Ray and cousin nephew.
What?
Is that boat?
Clear as day.
Clear
for
as
real.
day. You got all the different flavors of women around us.
Looking like a bulk bar and I can't.
My not single friend is out there. She approaches.
married,
She's
right?
married. She walks over, approaches. Hey, Mr. Big African King.
No, she said, "Hey, Big Daddy, come, let's go dance."
And you know what my taken friend is gonna do? No, I'm married. Cause we don't roll like that.
We don't roll like that.
We don't roll
over
like
here.
that. I don't know these niggas that you know, but the niggas I know,
We don't do that.
they don't do that.
That's not classy.
They don't do that.
Like,
many of
like
your
on
friends?
occasion, like
Get somebody else to
man
do
will
with it.
dance beside a woman. Like obviously, like the Jamaican them, we do a little routine, a little flow thing. They'll float
Yeah,
beside.
there's always
But
a routine.
our people are classy. Like we know, like when it's loyal, it's loyal.
All
I
right.
can't speak on behalf of the other man them out there in this here climate, but the man them I know,
So
the
let me
people
ask you
we
something.
know.
What was your question?
Yeah. So, how many of your friends in your inner circle are married?
Oh, funny enough, because we're adulting now. Like you say, pushing 30
Yep.
or over 30.
Yep.
Turn to odd.
30 odd. That's crazy. Don't do the 30 odd.
One officially married. He has his traditional wedding. Shout out to Cross.
Yep.
And then
Hi, Cross.
Ferg is up next. He's gonna get married later in the year. So
Yep. Shout out to him.
So two of my close friends are already married.
Come on.
Nice.
Then we have other West African man. He's looking like
it's
next up.
He looks like he's
Next
about
up.
to
The
retire.
only
wow.
good heathens left in the game is Drew,
Good
Tristan.
heathens?
Yeah, good heathens. You know, they're very respectful to women. It's just that they can't. It's like the game, the streets. I love this shit. You know, they can't leave it alone.
Dang.
I wouldn't say, don't do that.
So
I
passionate.
can't leave it alone.
This is not about the streets, yo. The streets are
Yo.
just there, y'all. Like,
But yeah, to answer your question, you can say 2, possible 3.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, that's
He
pretty good.
thought you got us, huh? I told you.
Yeah.
I don't know the niggas you know,
but
but the ones I know,
yeah.
It's
we
not
don't roll
about-
like that.
It's not about what I know personally. It's just my knowledge. My knowledge is vast.
Mhm.
So it does not mean that I've had all sorts of like horrible situations happen to me. I'm just knowledgeable.
What's your views in Toronto, man? I always want to check in with women to see
God, let me.
what's your views on Toronto?
Go.
The Toronto date scene or Toronto man?
Let me just go look on Google stuff. Yeah.
To be honest, okay, Toronto men are gonna be Toronto men, but it's up to us as women. If we're looking for a certain result from a man, then we have to set that standard from jump. Because the thing about Toronto man is that if they can get you for $2.99, they will. You can't have these expectations thinking like they're gonna treat you the way you're supposed to be treated. You have to like set that standard like from jump. Like that's what I know.
Realistic
For sure.
I
standard.
mean, $2.99 is good. Like that's a whole junior chicken.
What do you mean about realistic
Realistic
standard? No, there's no such thing as a real like.
Oh,
you can't
absolutely.
put realistic standard.
Absolutely, a realistic standard.
For women?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no such thing. He's laughing because he knows there's no such thing,
the
but
standard
technically
is
there
the
is.
standard. That's it.
Y'all don't have realistic
like
standards.
if the standard could be moved up or down, then it wouldn't be a standard. The standard is a foundation that can't be shooken with.
What's some of your
Yeah,
dating
let's hear
standards? Like bare minimum for a guy who's approaching you.
Oh, bare minimum guy that's approaching me,
Yeah, let's
like
read off the CV.
Like, yeah, you have to be respectful.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
very respectful. You have to approach me with respect.
Okay, so that's 99% of Toronto, man. Okay, they still
Okay.
the Indeed posting is looking good now.
Facts,
Okay,
facts,
all right.
we're
What's
there,
next? What's
we're
next
there.
on the
All
list?
right. Okay, let's just get the money out of the way. You have to be making over $60,000 a year.
All right, so
All right,
Yeah.
it's cut down to like 70%.
so you got like 35% left. Okay,
Yeah.
30%
I was
left.
trying to say, I was trying to give it 75.
Okay,
but
Toronto
okay.
man still looking good.
Did I say a 45%?
Nah,
You
nah,
know you
definitely
guys
not
are
40.
not looking up these stats, so I
Oh,
don't know.
we
No,
are.
30. It's like
We
30%.
are.
30.
We are.
30%.
30, I say 35.
And that's included.
38.
That's including multiculturals.
Yes.
Yeah.
The multis.
That's including the multi.
Yeah.
So I say 35, 38. Go ahead.
Yeah. If you have a kid, that's okay.
Okay,
Fine,
so
'cause
it goes
I have
back
my
up a little
son.
bit.
Okay.
So it's a
Brady Bunch.
It's a 40.
Hey, you might have-
Oh, it went up. It went up.
It went up.
If you say 2 or 3, we're back at 90.
We're back.
Yeah, let's just get the height out of the way.
Oh
Okay.
shit. Oh, what's the height?
Yeah, definitely 6 foot and above.
Oh, so it's now down
6
to
foot.
25. Because there's man's at 5'11".
Yo, what's with the obsession with you women and wanting a 6-foot man?
I give up.
I mean, don't you guys want a woman that has like a nice body and stuff?
Depending on what type
I
of
mean,
body
but
type.
like-
Don't say depending nothing. You
Yeah.
guys want a woman that looks attractive, has a nice body. Just say yes.
Depending
Because
on
Yes,
you don't want a
but-
slabber fridge lookalike woman. So
sometimes
stop
the
it.
sometimes the
You
fridge
don't
can make
want
some good
fridge
shit.
Yo.
Eh?
girl.
Don't get it
You
twisted,
don't
yeah.
want that
Some of the
fridge
best
shit,
frozen
girl.
pizza ever had came from a fridge. Like, what are you talking about?
Yes, but you don't
Yo,
want
the
fuck
be-
fridge
yo.
shit, yo.
Bro, some of the best
Stop.
freezy.
I was about to say the best juice box came from the fridge. Yeah?
Best bog juice.
What? Come on.
But that's different though. Like if
No.
a woman like It's easier for a woman to fix herself up to look good than a man to get her height. Grow. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, there's a lot of men out there that are 5-something, and you know what?
Not
what makes
something.
up for
That's crazy.
You know what makes up for the height? It's their confidence. It's their confidence. It's their swag. Like, they know they're short, but they are confident. It's like the way that they move, like their vibes, their finesse. You understand? You have to understand, a woman is predispositioned to pretty much mate with the strongest guy in the room, the most masculine looking guy in the room, the one that she feels can protect her. So if we're looking physically wise, she may go for a man that she can look up to, because that makes her feel like
literally
more protected. Yeah, she can literally look up to him and physically look up to him. You know, she could run to him and like he could look down on her, like he's protecting her. Like, you understand? Like, that's just predispositioned in us, you know?
But you just said that the 5 foot, let's say 5'6" mans have confidence than the ones that are 6 something, but you ladies still go for the 6 something. So how does that work?
It's whoever makes you. Men that are taller, they just fit the physical feature we're looking for. If we had to put a picture beside somebody that looks very masculine, it's most likely a tall man versus a short man. But the short man, the way he carries himself and the way he's so definite about things. What's
the short? Sorry, not to interrupt you. What's the shortest you ever dated?
What's the shortest you will?
5'11". That's not even true.
Like
that's me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Like
don't do that.
5'10",
Don't do that.
5'11", like
that's the shortest.
I'm good to go. I'm a part of the
5'10".
percentile.
You trying to get NBA babies or something?
I'm part of the percentile.
I mean, I'm a tall girl, and then I wear heels too. Like, you know.
I'm part of the percentile. I'm good.
There's certain things that we're gonna settle on and compromise on.
Like what?
Everybody has to settle and compromise with something.
With women.
That's fair. Okay, so
that's subjective.
If they get stuck on height, then people like Arthur is gonna get stuck on body count and those sort of stuff.
That's crazy.
So that's gonna be a fair trade-off.
Arthur,
another cast member.
Okay.
So you
whatever he want to do. Like, at the end of the day, no one is wronging you for having your non-negotiable. Your non-negotiable is yours. Take it. Like, take it with you. Like, nobody wants to take that away from you. And I feel like the more we respect people's non-negotiables, then we can skip past all this other stuff and get to people that are compatible with you.
That's understandable.
Yeah, if you don't want to be with a woman that has a body count plus 15, then all you gotta do is
find
the woman that you want. Like, if that's gonna make you happy, like, why should you settle? Like, you know, why should people settle? You can find who you want out there.
Well, for our test, you might have to go to a third world country, because over here is out the picture. Because a good amount of women's past, like.
So you
50.
believe that the passport bro thing? You believe in that?
Like, when it comes to go, it's up to the person.
So you're gonna go to, like,
y'all can do that too, you know.
Wife?
You're saying if I do it?
No, I don't. You're saying.
Yeah, you can go to Jamaica and pick up a man.
No, it's not the same when women do it.
Why is not the same?
It's not.
Why is not the same?
Why?
We can't pick up. First of all, I'm not a fat white woman.
Damn!
Wow, that's crazy.
Not
body shaming.
Not going off to the great white shark.
I said what I said. I said what I said.
Not the body shaming. That's crazy. My thing.
I'm not body shaming. I'm just talking about there's a lot of thick white women in Jamaica solely going down there for
Donovan.
Yes, for El Rai. Yes, for El Rai. You understand?
And they wouldn't care about what El Rai used to do down the yard, right?
Yeah, they just want, like, there's a lot of women that are obsessed with just having mixed babies, or they just want to be in the culture so bad. The best way to do it is to find.
That is true.
Yeah, the best way to do it. I'll give you that. You ever see a white girl and look at her and say, yeah, you only fuck black guys?
Oh, wow.
Kim Kardashian?
I'm not even going to. Yep.
Nah.
Kim Kardashian.
No, I'm talking about the white girls in Toronto.
In Toronto?
Yes, the white girls in Toronto. Once I start seeing them with Uggs and tights and the color hair, I'm like, yep.
Or the cornrows.
You ate a beef patty and literally suck on a black man's penis in your life.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see white people a lot these days in Toronto or in the GTA.
Okay.
Like, it's like a lot of multiculturals.
Yeah, there is in the GTA. You're right. I see white people all the time.
Only time I see white people
I
is
live
if
in
I come to this.
Oshawa.
Oh, shoot.
shoot.
So I see white people every day.
I think that's the only thing you can see there because there's nothing to do in Oshawa. So, the frick.
Facts.
Speaking of Kim Kardashian, just spoke on Kim just now. You saw how she said that basically whatever Kanye did, all his rants and all that stuff will be more harmful to his future, his kids in the future.
Can
More harmful than her sex tape.
I got a public service announcement for her.
What?
Miss Kardashian, you're delusional.
You think so?
Because, bro, what she did, that's cemented. What she did is cemented. She can, what she's basically doing is, as you would say, deflecting from the fact that what she did it weighs more than what he said. Yeah. You have a video of Ray J hitting it. What's gonna hit more? What Kanye said or what you did video-wise? Come on. She's just deflecting.
What's your thoughts on that? What do you think hits or hurts the future children more?
To be honest, I don't think the video is going to hurt the children. Like, if we really think about it, it's sex on a video. And if we just think of it in black and white, like what it is, she never cheated on nobody. She wasn't married. She didn't have, like, this wasn't, like, an affair. You know, there was no, like, damage done. It was and she was young. Like, it's sex on a video. The stuff that Kanye said, he said he said slavery was a choice. Like, he said a lot of political things that would more be like, mommy, like, that would open up a lot more discussion. You know, like for their kids, I think.
And they'll still play his tracks.
Sorry?
And they'll still play Jesus Walks. So
of
it wouldn't make a difference.
Of course.
It doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't make a difference with the sex tape
I
either.
don't know.
Like, mommy had a sex tape, she's having sex. Like, when the kids grow up, like, they're not going to be missing anything in life because Kim Kardashian's their mom. Trust me. They're not ashamed whatsoever. Like, if I am the daughter of Kim and I'm 27 and she's, 30 years older than me, like, I can't sit here and say, yeah, that really made my childhood so bad.
But, like, they're
the
the kids of Kanye West. Kanye's a bigger legend than Kim.
Facts.
So, like...
Yeah.
But all his negative stuff that he
rich
said.
People, like, what are these kids of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, what are they really struggling with because their mom had a sex tape? You think they're struggling emotionally off that? I doubt it.
So then what would rich people feel when your father is a well-known, one of the best producers / artists in the world says about slavery was this? Like, they can overlook that. It's the same thing. It could be overlooked when you have that type of money. So you're basically... It's apples and oranges.
Yeah, but that's how I think of it, to be honest. I think of both of them, like, we're talking about like I think Kim, what Kim is saying is just not gonna make sense for her situation. She's a wealthy woman. The father of her children are wealthy. These things are very minuscule and is not going to affect them.
If he was a broke pocket man, then
yeah. If they were broke, these are broke people problems. Yeah. This is like, your kid goes to public school and they're, like, oh, we seen your mother getting fucked by Ray J. And that's every single day. Then that's probably their reality when they don't have money. Yeah. But these people have the world at their feet. I don't think these things are going to affect their children unless they want. Not only that, like, they're getting ahead of it as well. Like, Kim Kardashian knows that she knows that she has to have the talk with her children about her sex tape. She knows this. She's okay with it. She doesn't lose sleep over it.
Oh no, she cried about it. That's for damn sure. There's videos of her crying still.
Of course, anybody would cry about it.
Let me ask you this. As a mom, like, what are some of the challenges of raising a kid in Toronto?
In this climate, above the equator.
Yeah. My son is 3. He's going to be 4. And I have to bring him to the school system next year. And I'm not very confident that they will be teaching my child, like, a curriculum that's going to really, guide him and be in line with like how I want him to be raised. So like that is gonna be tough for me to like pick a good school. I have to, be aware that now I'm in a climate where I have to watch what I say. I have to just understand and like take it in that there is like an agenda, like they're gonna they're gonna try to expose my child to the workings of, he, like transsexual and
those people.
LGBT, which I don't have a problem with LGBT or anything like that. Like, I'm bisexual, so like I can't be against them. But what I am against is
I'm listening.
What I am against is I'm against exposing children to like same sex or just any sort of sexual relationship, like teaching them about what lesbians are, teaching them what gay marriage is, and you're trying to put that into like the curriculum for kindergartners and grade schoolers and stuff like that. I'm totally against that. I would be against it if you're trying to teach my child how to lay down with a woman and you're a man. Like even if it was opposite sex, I would be I'd be afraid of that as a mother. Like you're gonna send your kid to school, he or she will come home and they could potentially be somebody else, like, and that could be at the hands
could be a whole
of the school.
Dwayne Wade situation,
which I'm not having. You understand? Like it needs to be the most, like you have to be so organic. Like I have to really say that you were born this way. But if I send you to go to school and you're trying to come tell me that this is normal and this and that, and you're telling me you want a sex change and stuff, like I'm gonna lose it because I'm gonna be like, it's that school that made you think like that. If he thought that way on his own, that would be different. But it's like there's an agenda. So like I truly believe like they're trying to make a mass, like a mass indoctrination of all the children so that they can grow up queer. Like, cancel me. I don't know.
So you think there's a definitive queer agenda?
There is. Gay BCs, you're selling it in winners.
Excuse me?
Like, what are you doing?
There's a
me?
book
What?
called "Twas the Night Before Pride." I was like,
There was a book called Gay
Excuse me,
BCs.
what?
That's the book is called. I seen it on Instagram.
Like "Twas the Night Before Christmas." They remixed it.
They remixed it.
Ross Clad.
"Twas the Night Before Pride." I'm like, what
Hey,
that, man?
This is not my countrymen. I'm not say.
Oh man, we're not
My flag is green, gold, and black.
When I it. Okay.
I don't know about them things. Like let other people
Live your life, but don't. Yeah, you have to tread.
So like they really had a gay BC.
Yeah, gay BC.
Yeah, they were selling it in winners. It's called Gay BCs.
Oh wow.
And it's like colorful and stuff. Like it's for children.
Yeah, that's all right off for me. I'm
I don't
not
know,
gonna
I
even
don't
say
know,
no
like-
for
I
this.
may have to move from Canada.
To where it's gonna have, because I don't.
No, there's certain countries in the world that's.
Oh, you
not-
you're trying to go Manny
There's
Pacquiao
actually
place,
there are
the
certain
Philippines?
states, even states in America that's not. I forgot what it was, what state it was. I
Ain't
think
nobody
probably
trying to move
California.
Florida.
I don't think it was California, but it was some other. No, it was
is-
Florida.
It has to be Florida.
It has
Ain't
to be
nobody trying
Florida.
to move Florida.
He's
bro.
like, yeah, like
Right.
we're not dealing
Florida
with
is the Florida. I don't know,
Florida's
put it
the
mic,
Florida.
but yeah, Florida is it's like if you've ever type in your phone Florida man.
I just think
it's
of
like-
crocodiles when I hear Florida.
I could never live. There's this guy on TikTok. He walks barefoot in like in the night, in the Everglades or whatever they call that shit.
The crocodiles?
He
Not the
walks there,
Everglades.
catch snakes barefoot, taking up frogs, kicking alligator.
Mode?
Like he's just wild, bro. It's obviously a white guy, but it's just like.
Obviously.
But I'm not them think that I could live in Florida. I could live in Florida for one reason. This is gonna sound crazy. The only reason why I would enjoy living in Florida is for hurricanes.
Why? You want...
I like because fortunately I know a lot of people lose their lives during hurricanes and lose properties and all that stuff. We remember Katrina and all that stuff. But for me as a kid, hurricanes, because our rooftop never blew off, it was exciting. So
You're different.
it's like
You're...
I'm not like one of those
So
people who would like, there's actual people out there who like try to find tornadoes and then try to surf during a hurricane. I'm not that type of person.
You
But
just like to see it.
I love rain. I really do enjoy rain, and I
Are you
like
a
storms.
Scorpio?
Huh? Nah, ew. Forget
Oh.
about it.
What?
Well, she asked me if I'm a Scorpio. Like,
What's wrong with a Scorpio, big man?
Yeah.
you're a Scorpio.
Yeah, but what's wrong with us?
What's wrong with you?
You sounded disgusting when you said Scorpio.
Oh,
He did.
Scorpio.
That's crazy.
He said, "Don't
I
disrespect
clutch
me."
my pearls.
Yeah,
like,
we're gonna talk. One day we're gonna talk about like
Oh,
what do Scorpios do to society, because it seems like we're like man's wanna ban us for something. I don't know.
Yeah. No. Oh, gosh, threw me off with that.
Scorpios like to have sex all the time.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
they're very
One gal,
sexual.
2 gal, 3 in a bungle.
Oh, one from Rima, from Jungle.
But are you one of those? Do you read like signs? Are you one of those?
If I read into signs, yeah,
Yeah, like birth charts and all that stuff.
yeah.
Can you explain that whole thing with me? Because y'all women just be going like crazy.
Yeah,
with that
you
shit.
ladies feel like if a man is a certain zodiac, nope, I don't want him because
Cancer,
his rising,
Gemini
his
rising.
rising is when I'll talk to him, but his setting is not when I'll talk to him because his rising
His
is
moon
Taurus because
sign
And
he
his-
moves a little bit of a way, but in the
his moon-
nighttime
his
he's
moon is
good to go.
Gemini,
Like,
his-
no,
His
I
moon
can't.
is Gemini, and
I
this
can't.
like,
I
what does
can't
all
keep
that
up,
mean?
bro.
Like, this fortune teller girls, yo.
Yeah, I don't really know. Like, you can read someone's natal chart if you know like the time that they were born. It just pretty much is a chart to like let you know. Like, it's like a roadmap for your life. Yeah, it's kind
Well,
of like
if women are looking at based off that, then there's a road blockade in their life. Cause boy,
it's- the road, yo,
it's
the
your
roadmap that the woman
individual
use.
chart for your
it's
life.
Eglinton West.
Eglinton West.
Eglinton West. 20 years and
Finch
still
Avenue.
not and still not fix up, dog. That's crazy, brother.
But I will give a guy, like, say for example, a sign I know I'm not compatible with at all. Like, I'm not compatible with Taurus men. I know that for sure.
Why they too creative?
No, it's not that. I just know. I don't know why I'm not compatible with them. I just know that I'm not. But say, for example, I met one and he was nice. And then he just said, oh, yeah, like, I'm born in May. I'm not going to be like, oh, lose my number. You know, I'm not going to do that. I'll still, like, get to know him for him.
But
like,
still
he's
keep,
not
but
his
still
sign.
keep the zodiac in the mind just in case.
Of course.
Just in case. And then use it and be like, you see, I should have never talked to Taurus.
Yeah,
like
pretty
you.
the
much.
reason why you did that
See?
is because you're a Taurus.
See?
You Taurus apart. Like,
That's Don DeMarco.
You Taurus
I
apart.
like that.
Taurus
I like
apart.
that. That's how you know you're an artist, eh? That was out. Yeah,
Like-
yeah. I like that
like,
one. That was
Taurus.
smooth.
So
Yeah, you're right,
what signs are you compatible with?
I'm compatible with Sagittarius, Leo.
Leo in that September man them?
The Septembers are Virgos.
Oh, that's Virgo. Oh, see, I don't know nothing about no sign. I'm a child of God.
Yeah, I'm a child god too. We're all children.
Not everybody. Don't put everybody in that sentence. Yeah, not everybody is a child of God. Somebody is just a child of UNICEF. So you have to tread light with them sentences.
Child of UNICEF.
UNICEF.
What does that
Remember you see
When
this
we're
how
in
you
school and then
they had the
to
UNICEF
donate?
box. Yes, them type.
I remember
Don't.
the magic
What-
scholastic
Yep.
things and stuff.
What-
Yo.
Are you tapped into like the the Little Mermaid and DDG?
Little Mermaid.
Halle Bailey or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Halle
what
Bailey.
about them?
Why do people want her to leave her man?
I don't know. I don't know. Fill me in. People want her to leave her man.
Because she's dating DDG.
Yeah.
But I guess because she has that princessy vibe or like that good girl vibe, they don't want her to date the quote unquote
Bad
bad
boy.
guy.
Yeah, women love bad boys.
I know. Look how excited you got when you're like bad boy.
She love bad man.
They love good man. I'm kidding.
She love
Like-
gangsta. Jesus.
Is Diddy here like bad boy?
Holy.
Oh, yeah. Good girls love like bad boys or like.
No,
you
no,
know.
no. Women who think they're good girls love bad boys.
Facts.
Get it right.
Get it right.
What
Ain't no
do you
good girls
mean?
out here. Tell her the truth. Ain't no
Ain't
good
no
girls
good
out here.
girls out here. It's a lot of good girls out here. A good girl is a girl that's
There was-
not. You
Hold
know,
on.
The last time there was good girls just before Rihanna went bad. After she made that song, "Easy for a good girl to go bad," I ain't even seen a good girl since.
Should I go on Waze or on Google Maps to find?
It don't even matter, bro. You ain't gonna see it.
To find what? A good girl?
I'm gonna type good girls and see.
Oh my God! Stop being.
You can ask ChatGPT. They wouldn't know where. It couldn't help you with that, bro.
I guess there's a polarity. Like no one can be too good and nobody can be too bad. You have to be balanced.
What's this? We're mixing Kool-Aid or something?
You have to be balanced.
Not too much sugar, not too much water.
Yeah,
You just
don't
gotta
want to be too sweet and you don't want to be
We're
too
making Powerpuff Girls.
watered down.
Sugar,
Spice,
spice,
and
and everything
nice.
nice.
Exactly.
That's mod.
Isn't it boring? Isn't it boring for you guys to be with a good girl anyways? Like everything
What's a good girl to you?
What's a good girl to you?
I just want a girl that's good and a freak. That's what I want. I think that's fair.
What's that? A lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets?
Pretty
Amen.
much.
I like a woman. I can't do the toxic. I can't. I know different podcast mans thought I was like joking, but I'm so serious. I can't deal with it. I just want you to be a vibe, like a vibe. I'm not saying you got to be super good, but just be a vibe. Be a vibe and be a freak. And I'm good. I think that's fair.
This is that Scorpio energy.
Yes. Because
freak.
there's times where I just want to do it with my woman. And like, you're lucky I'm doing it with you. In a sense, it's like I'm not.
Why is she lucky that she's doing it with you?
In a sense, when I say that, it's like
he's a man.
I'm not whoring around. Like I want to do it with you. So if I message you like every other day and want to fling it,
why should she feel lucky because you're not whoring around?
No, what I'm saying is like for me, I want
That
to.
is the standard.
It's not a standard.
It is the standard.
What's the standard?
If you decide that you want to be with this woman, you should want to be faithful to her. That's the standard.
I'm with her in that. You shouldn't get a cake
the woman
because
shouldn't feel like, wow, like he's with me and he's also like just fucking me. Wow.
Do you not see the day and age that we're living in, that there's women that know that?
This is Drew. You're saying your price is high because you're valuable. It's not that valuable to have a man that don't cheat.
Facts. Women say that men cheat all the time.
To have a car that don't break down that's a valuable car, eh?
It's valuable.
Okay.
The fact that I can be with a woman and sex just her all the time, that's hard for certain men. Hard. Because let's be real. I think some of the friendships I've had came from talking about women. Women bring mandem together. I don't think women understand this. There's 5 things that bring mandem together.
What's
like
the 5?
Weed, party, money,
Girl.
ball, and gal. No one. If you don't believe me, and Artest.
Dominoes and barbecue.
Well, that's honorable mentions.
That's in the party.
That's in the party. Me and Artest became friends because of ball. Me and the mandem assembled because when we talked about Oman, like
What about jail? Do you guys?
Whoa.
Jail? Are you saying
I
that because you're
rebuke
black?
that on my life.
Because you're black?
All boys school?
No.
Shamanat? No, sir. We don't know that. I love Oman, okay? I do not know. Shout out to the mandem that have been in the bin and has gone 20, 30 years with straight man in there, because I couldn't. I couldn't.
What do you mean? Wait, pause. What do you mean by that?
As in, like, bro, like, I didn't even want to go to all boys school. And I was close to one.
It's the way you said it. You're like, yo.
No, in a sense where it's like, yo, I just can't, like, I can't be in that environment. That environment, like, in jail, I can't do it. Too much, man. Can't do it.
What choice
can't do it.
What choice does someone like that
But
have?
that's what I'm saying. Like, no, you got to think of it. A lot of men know what they're getting into when it comes to going to jail. They don't go to jail saying, "Oh, I'm gonna see Bear Gal in there." No.
Yo, someone said this
like,
once.
what?
This one girl, she was just like, yo, does this nigga got a man in there? Because why he keep doing shit to, like, get locked up?
Bro, like, men are not going to jail like how mans go to parties. Like, yo, I'm going to go to jail to see Bear Gal. No. Nah, I just can't do it. Like I said, shout out to the man that,
I think
I just can't.
A lot of men that in jail, they have this thing called gay for stay or some shit like that.
What?
Gay for the stay. So it's like people who go to the jail for a long period of time, they don't frown on you if you're in there and you're gay.
Oh,
That's what I saw on TV and documentaries and shit.
So it's like you're gay by like you just gave up and just said, you know,
Not to give up. I'm
yeah,
not
you just
giving
gave
up.
up and you're like, this is it.
I'ma hold on
I
to
must
the
bust a nut by any means. So
I'm
it is what it is.
gonna hold on to the last Oman titty that I can think of in my head. You don't
The
understand.
last woman, even
I
if it's
cannot.
Auntie Cheryl's.
Oh man, will on and not let go.
No, I'm not gonna lie. What you said kind of rubbed me the wrong way because it's like a lot of black men, they feel like there's this stigma on black men that they're probably unfaithful, have a lot of baby mom, whatever. But like the standard is so flawed because it's like if you meet a black man and he's like against the stereotype, like it's like he's telling the woman like, yeah, I'm against that stereotype, so you should be so lucky you have me. And it's just like we have to romanticize bare minimums, like I'm talking like.
Let me ask you this.
You overthought.
Let me ask, because you said black.
No, I
you
didn't.
said black
it's
men,
my
right?
point that I made
get-
in the beginning.
You said black men, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you date outside of your race?
Barely.
Barely.
Like majority of my relationships, situationships, flings, whatever, majority of them have been black.
Do you feel a duty to only date black men?
Yes, I want to end up with a black man. I
Yeah.
love black men.
You hear that, folks?
I like how they look.
How do you feel about black men that don't date black women?
Bomba.
I don't feel anything about it. Like if God told me today that my soulmate is a man from Pakistan, I'd say, all right, I guess I'm Shania Singh. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's crazy, and I actually flowed still. That's mad.
yeah, like I'd be like, all right, because if that's the man that God made for me, so that I can be happy, whatever,
So be
then
it.
then so be it.
Yeah,
And
I agree with that.
I want the best for you. If your future wife is Asian, then do that. But I don't like the type of men that be like, no, I'm not dating black women because they're not feminine. I'm gonna date outside my race and outside my race
See,
solely.
me and her are on the same page on that one.
Yeah.
I can agree.
Solely because I despise my race, like
Or I
that
got
means you
cheated
just
on
don't
by
love
3, 4, or
yourself.
5 black people, so
Yeah,
I'm
this-
not dating no more
I think
blacks.
this podcaster online said there's not a lot of pretty black women, like average looking black women.
What?
He said
There's
it's
a lot
either
of
Who said that?
average-looking black
some
women.
UK podcaster said there's not a lot
Go sit
of
down, dog.
the average black woman is not pretty.
What?
Some
He
to the
hasn't
sense.
been to Toronto. 'cause
He
I
has.
tell you,
He hasn't been on Jane, much less Toronto.
Yo.
Jane alone. What?
Toronto girls are
What?
gorgeous. Like
Ugh.
we are so pretty.
And-
Like when you think about, for
Even the
example, like
force
the
can go
girls that are like half breed, those girls like they kind of all look the same, but they're all very pretty. What I mean all look the same is I mean by aesthetic. You know, like the light-skinned girls that swoop up their hair, they have the baby hair, and they have like the clear lip gloss and the lashes.
Just the,
and you know, like,
just
they
the, just the
have-
half ones. What about the ones that are fully black?
Yeah, fully black too. I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
when it comes to Toronto, because we're so multicultural, there's like groups of girls based off of their ethnicity and how they carry themselves and their style. So if you wanted like like a light skin, a 4C, a dark skin, like you can get that. That's why I'm saying like he's probably never been
I'm
in a place
disgusted.
where there's like a lot of flavors. You know what I mean?
How do you
We
feel
have-
how do you feel about people who say that if you date outside of your race, you're not pro-black?
Yeah, again, I think people, they do have a bit of a point because you have to kind
Not
of
a
think
bit,
of,
a lot of bits.
yeah, they have a point because we're talking about procreation, right? So like my best friend, she's half Russian and half Tanzanian, but she's with a Russian man. So her black lineage is gonna die out. So their point stems from the fact that the black lineage is gonna die out. So if you're pro-black and you mate with a white woman, like your child won't look like you.
Because like
So I understand where they're coming from.
like it's right. You can't. I don't think you can be pro-black and date outside your race. Like you can't be pro-black and date outside your race. You can't dabble. You can't nibble. You can't.
Can't even
No.
look through the bug.
We can't get you a Logic, or you can't get you a Rashida Jones. It's you either date black or you're not pro-black.
I think like what I said earlier, like if your soulmate so happens to be an Asian woman.
Soulmate. Well, you come with them foreign thing.
What?
You think speaking on Pakistani people or Indian people, you think they're telling their kids, oh, if your soulmate is black, then believe.
Nah, but they want
Like, believe it.
it to
Soulmate is
be
not black.
Russian or
No.
nothing.
Yeah,
You have a
soulmate is not black.
You have a duty.
yeah.
You have a duty.
You better find your Asian
They
vagina and
don't
stick
come with
to
them foreign thing about soulmate. Like,
What if you're just out on the town, you know, going about your life, and you meet girl, you know, she's Asian, you guys have a spark, it's a connection, unexplainable, never, you know, experienced it before,
could never
and
happen.
then, what do you mean it could not
Could
happen?
never, not for me. Never.
That boy Oxtail could never.
That boy,
never.
Mr. Oxtail, you couldn't
Could
be with
never.
an Asian woman?
I don't date outside my race.
Oh, okay, you don't, you just, and you never have.
Never have.
And the reason why you don't is because what, you think you wouldn't have anything in common with the woman from another culture?
That's one, but I'm pro-black. I like black women.
Okay.
It's just like in my DNA.
Yeah,
Something
I think
about
it's
black
in my
women,
DNA.
man.
Yo, I just feel like if I date, say if I was with a white man, I feel like I'd be with the white man, but I'd be wishing he's black. Or like, I'd
Damn.
look at
You
other
put him in
black
black
guys.
linings. Like you put him in like
You gotta put him in-
style related to black just to imagine.
We'll put him in blackface.
Hey, that's crazy.
I'd buy him Timbs and stuff.
Oh, put him in Tech Fleece and Air Force One.
I'd buy him a Montclair jacket.
That is very black. that is bliggity black. you know?
That's
I'd buy him
Toronto black.
Air
Give him a
Forces.
ski mask and make him look like Ding Dong while you're doing
buy
that.
him black
That's
Air Forces
crazy.
and stuff. And
'Cause, like,
a
people-
bust down.
People
That's crazy. Not the bus.
people got at LeBron James' kid because he did prom and he was taking prom pictures with his white date, I guess.
Bro, he just
He's
Oh.
18. Like,
18, bro. The man's not.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I have kids, like, they gonna have to be pro-black too.
Yeah, I believe in freedom. Like, I just want to do what I want. Like, if I want to date, like, a white man, like, I don't want nobody telling me nothing. Like, this is my choice. Like, this is what I want.
But that's not gonna happen to you because you're
But,
already
like,
black.
our
You're not gonna wear.
Is our choices really free though? Because I think like the media perpetrate, put certain things in front of us that makes us think that we should do this. Or they basically give us a white
That's
template,
true.
and then black people try to fit themselves in this white template that doesn't make sense. Like if you want to talk about it too, like if we could get into it, like some of the things we love, like the
designers.
the
and
design,
stuff.
whether it be the designer or some of the way that we dress nowadays, or some of the way the women do their hair and makeup nowadays.
Yeah.
It's based on European standards, and those European standards don't fit our African godliness.
And that's
you know what
why
I'm saying?
a good amount of black ladies are going back to the roots, from the root to the fruit. You know.
Yeah, straight up. And I'm with them on that for sure. But I think we are fitting in so that we can be accepted by white people. That's pretty much like
Which I don't know why we do that, because they didn't even want us
we
to
do
begin
that
with.
we do that by default. There's not every single time we have tried to orchestrate our own civilization. I'm talking about we had the Black Wall Street, we had black
Tulsa.
police officers. Exactly. They knocked it down because they want us to come to them
Yeah.
with our hand open, right? They don't want us to have our own resources that we can live off of freely.
But
you see, if we do
but
that,
you just said
If
you
we
would
do,
date.
though.
You just said you would date their descendants.
I would because I'm open. I decide to be open,
That's crazy.
right? Because the reason why is because like I believe in like true love. You understand? I know what you're gonna say. Like if you decide to make it work with somebody, you decide to make it work. But what if I'm with somebody deciding to make it work and they're black? But like I really enjoy my time with Tyler, and Tyler is from Ireland.
You better stay with Javon and not go nowhere, bro. What's wrong with you?
Me and Javon may not have no chemistry anymore.
No, but then guess what? Then go to a Jamar or a Kebar or whatever are there.
I don't like
that's
Kabar.
The thing. Here's the thing.
Kabar, me and Kabar don't have no spar.
Here's the thing. Is the fact that I've noticed with a lot of ladies that I've seen and talked to, they have this thing where they, you know, you black guys always like dating the white girls and this and that. I'm like, you know, you're right. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Don't talk about black men and what they do, but you're doing it. A lot of ladies are going to that side, but then getting mad at men because they're dating a white woman. It's like, yeah, if you gonna make a valid point, you gotta stand 10 toes in the fact that you're gonna have to stop saying that black men ain't shit. You're gonna have to cut that out. You have to cut out this, oh well, this nigga ain't doing this for me and this thing. You gotta cut that out.
I agree, yeah.
That's the problem. The problem is, yes, like women are right when it comes to that. But don't say these things, but you're disrespecting black men to a point where it seems like you might as well go date a white man. Because you don't see Asian people say, I'm tired of Asian women, so I'm going to go to black. No, they stay within their race.
I think the thing...
You have a duty and responsibility to your people.
Yeah, you have to have a duty and responsibility to your people. And when you did bring up Asian men or Asian women saying that they are tired of their Asian women, you're right. You don't hear that.
Never.
And then you don't hear Indian woman or Indian man saying that either.
Or if you want to do it hold on.
Why you hear that in our culture? You hear that in our culture. Why? Because the men were not trained and raised to protect their black woman. And that's just the way it is. They have us butt naked in the videos. They over-sexualize us. They beat us. They have multiple baby mamas. They don't marry us. These are the things stereotypically that's in our culture. They're not protecting black men are just not protecting their black women. That's just how I feel, and that's truth.
Here's a question. Is it the black man that's making the black woman dress scandalous and twerk, or is it the woman seeing the black man having the money and finding the opportunity, so she uses that as a resort to dress scandalous and twerk? So we're not gonna sit here on this climate and say all the man them are picking out these women to go twerk. Women twerk even when men don't want them to twerk.
It's not about twerking. We're talking about a man not like protecting black women. It's beyond twerking. There's an agenda now to bring more gay things into school, right? There was an agenda years ago to make the black man look weak so that the black woman could be the head of her household. You see, when they did that, this is why we're here today having this topic. It all stems from somewhere. But if the black man did not be on the streets and sell the drugs and go to prison, and black women were forced to kind of be more masculine.
I sold drugs.
No, I mean these are the things that they put in our path to make it harder for black men to be the head of their household. If they were the head of their household like the Asian men were, like the Indian men were, then you would have that proper hierarchy. You would have the proper gender roles, and it would be ingrained in us. But the black family as a unit, like that there's been attack on the black family since slavery became abolished, and they're trying to find a new way to keep us like enslaved, But that's why now, in this climate now, you see that black men are still not protecting their black women because like it's kind of indoctrinated in their DNA.
In what way?
In ways, like, for example, you as a provider, you as the head of a household, you have responsibilities, right? If you do not protect your woman enough where she can just focus on the family, then you're not really being the head of the household. You're not protecting her, right? Like a lot of women, they have to help the man, like, probably make a living, probably cook, probably clean, probably take care of the kids because you're probably in jail or something like that. Like, you have to protect.
Why are you putting all of us in jail every minute? Like,
I'm just saying. I'm just
I like what you're. I like how you're going with.
I'm bringing examples.
Not to step on your example.
Saying everybody's in jail.
Yeah, but not to step on your example though. But why do we go into that harsh example? Like, we don't have to bring jail into this.
Okay, just
I know, like, in this, we're overly statistics shows that we're overly incarcerated, but we can speak on the men that are available in the market.
Facts.
When it comes to the black men that are available, they're trying to do their best,
and it's not good enough for a lot of ladies.
I feel like
I'm not talking about the ones that are trying. I'm just talking about, like, just.
You're talking about the 20%, but what about the 80%?
Exactly.
Who says there's an 80%?
There is.
There's an 80%.
There is. And just to add, I like how you brought up how, like, we're not protecting black women.
Are the 80% protecting black women?
Yes.
The everyday black man.
I'm talking about, like even when I talk about, you know, black men don't protect their black women. Look at all of the things you see, like in our culture, even with celebrities, how, like, they're, like, men are just playing like women, like they have, like, more than one, or they have all these baby mothers and stuff like that. Like, it's just not. But it's like they're not protecting their woman. Like, their woman feels like she has to compete with other women all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
There you go. See, it goes back to this. So
he's a high value man, right?
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You brought something that was very valid, but I'm gonna give you a night to work for. You said that a woman needs to protect. A man needs to protect his woman. Nowadays, men don't protect women because men don't do certain things, this and that. Do you know that an Asian man could be down on his luck and an Asian woman will not degrade him and still date him?
I mean, I don't know. I don't speak Japanese.
I could say this because I talk to a lot of this.
They're not on TikTok they're not on TikTok for a tease.
Do that too.
To a certain degree.
No, black women. To be honest with you, black women have the least standards in all the races. White women, Asian women,
standards?
Least.
Whoa.
Like just.
So you're saying y'all just dating y'all just giving
You're just dating people.
No,
you're just giving beer G Leaguers a chance.
You're giving everybody a chance.
There's no max players out there.
No, there's a lot of black women that will date a man that, like, doesn't have a lot of money and stuff like that. There's a lot of Arab women, a lot of white women that won't even go for it. And it's just in our culture, it's just in our society that makes it normal where, like, if you come with bare minimum, that's like, wow, amazing. Whereas, like, in another culture, like, yeah, of course he doesn't cheat on me. Like the comment you made is like, she should be happy I don't cheat on her. A lot of black men cheat. Like, isn't that a thing? Whereas, like, a white woman be like, obviously he doesn't cheat on me. We're in a relationship. They look at you crazy. They be like, obviously he doesn't cheat. Why is that a thing?
You know why? Because a good amount of ladies make it a thing that black men cheat.
So you have to highlight
ladies put that out there. So you're right. I shouldn't be saying, you know, like, me having sex with my woman consistently. You're right. But here's the thing. When you have platforms like this where a lot of ladies say black men cheat, black men don't know how to settle down, black men will do this. Yeah. Certain men are going to be like, I do it with one woman. We have to put that out there because clearly black men are dogs. Black men don't know how to settle. Black men don't have different gal on the road. Different.
I mean, it's
like
in the
when
music. It's in the music. It's in the culture. It's everywhere.
And it's in the culture where black women choose to go in music videos and twerk. Ain't nobody putting a gun to a woman's head and say go twerk for 3 minutes. Women choose to go on these platforms and twerk. Why? Because the guy has assets. They know that this guy wants.
Yeah, the guy has assets and he's using it in that way. There's a lot of men that use their assets in a way to uplift.
And women can say no.
women can say no, yes, but men are the leaders. They're supposed to be leading.
Come on.
So if they like,
So
if the only, like, say for example, the only resource you have in your neighborhood, say, is P. Diddy, and he has a lot of money, he has a lot of wealth, right? He uses his money and his wealth in a way to uplift, or he uses it in a way to over-sexualize the woman of tomorrow. He has that choice, but seeing as though he's the only person with the resource, he's the only provider, we're predispositioned in our DNA to go after that provider. At the end of the day, we have to agree that is what he's doing. Is he protecting women, or is he exploiting? He may be doing good positives in either way, in some fact, but if he chooses to exploit, like, him as a leader, he's not a good leader.
It's kind of
He's
tough.
just not.
It's kind of tough for black men because we're the only race of men that's not allowed to have diversity in our existence. We either have to be all good
or all bad,
or we're all bad.
Simple.
Like
no one could be good or bad, but I'm
But
just
it seemed being displayed. That's basically what it is.
We're not allowed.
In this culture now, for a man to say that, yes, this is my wife, and I'm loyal to my wife, and I have 3 children, no side babies, people are probably looking at him like, you never cheated on her, just not one time.
Yeah,
you understand?
Because
and they're probably calling him a simp.
Yeah,
probably
because
calling him less of a man.
Because the
stuff.
social media world and a lot of ladies who speak on these platforms already put it in the head that black men cheat, black men this, black men that. So what do you want men to do?
Do you believe that men can be faithful?
I believe if they want to be faithful, they can be.
Do you believe we can be faithful? Yes or no? There's no if a man want. Do you believe a man can be faithful?
Yeah.
Do you believe black men, or do you believe Jamaican men?
Thank you.
Do you believe Jamaican men can be faithful?
Yes, I believe anybody can be faithful.
Can you believe a Jamaican man? We're not saying any man.
Yes.
If you're gonna stay black, we gotta stay on the lane.
You're giving me vague questions. So
no, it's not vague, because
is.
you want to know why? Because you say it's vague questions, but the fact of the matter is there are podcasts, there are ladies today in this climate that are saying that black man ain't shit. Every single day. We are degraded to a point that they feel that there is no good black man on the planet. He just said it a while ago.
Black
yes,
men have to lead more. That's 20. All.
Okay.
You guys are.
Let us lead.
Well, yeah. Like, if the woman is not letting you lead, then move on.
Thank you.
But men
Thank
have
you.
to lead.
Thank you. But here's the thing: you cannot say a man has to lead if a woman doesn't let him. You have to allow.
There's a woman that won't let you do a lot of things.
And so, how do you expect a man to lead if you don't let him do it?
It's not every woman that's like that.
Thank you. But that's what I'm saying. You want a man to lead. Women want men to lead. Yes or no?
But a man not leading. If you decide that you're not going to lead anymore, and you're just going to say because women don't let you. That's not a good enough reason.
Okay.
You have to walk in your divine masculinity, regardless if a woman fucks with it or not.
But here's the thing, though. Like you said, you have to compromise. In relationships, you have to compromise. That means, as a woman, you're going to have to trust and have some type of understanding and a compromise to be like, this is my leader.
If you're leading properly, the woman...
now we're leading properly.
If you're leading properly and you make that woman feel safe...
What's properly?
The woman... that's subjective.
No. That's why I asked what's properly to you.
Yeah, what's properly?
Yes. Yeah, what's properly to you?
Oh, to me,
yes.
Premi is different.
Yeah, so let us know, please. Enlighten the 80% that don't know.
I'm different.
So explain. You're on the market. Go ahead.
Like, for me, for me to feel safe, like...
Properly. When you say properly lead, define
if you're in your divine masculinity, me feeling safe means that I'm not second guessing, or you're not allowing me to second guess. If you know women's nature, like you guys both said, women, they overthink, whatever. You're not putting me in positions to do that. I don't have to, like, the bare minimum things are already taken care of. I'm not, I'm not in a situation where it's like, oh, he said that he'd call me back. He hasn't called me back. I haven't heard from him. Or like whatever you say you're gonna do, you do it. I don't have to ask you about it.
That's
like
kind
if
of
you say like you're going to be here, I know that I could expect you there probably 10 minutes early. Like you're a very dependable person. Like there's no overthinking when it comes to you. You don't put me in situations like if you're at a bar, there's a lot of girls there, you know that I probably feel a type of way that there's women there. You bring the conversation up first. You show me that you care. You be like, I know you have a problem with, the fact that I'm working and there's going to be women there, but reassurance, if you have to reassure your woman, like ever so often, do that. You understand? Like that's gonna make the woman feel safe.
Is there such a thing as too much reassurance?
Yes.
So then why do you want us to reassure you every time when you say there's too much reassurance?
Too much reassurance meaning like excessive. I'm talking excessive,
Define
but excessive. Like excessive means like you
constantly?
That person needs to probably go to therapy. Like they're not healed. Like everything they think you're cheating on them. That's different.
So
I'm talking about
therapy office would be full up with women.
Full up a woman because
you guys can't think ignorantly. I'm talking like
no, it's not ignorant.
Ignorant.
Women for one, what you're saying makes sense logically, yes, but the problem is. Back to before we wrap up here.
Women
back
are
to
not logical.
The start of this. Women are illogical.
They're not.
That's fine.
A man can literally tell you the truth. A man can literally tell you the truth. Literally. And this is why I always tell women, if you don't trust me, leave me alone. Don't date me.
We're talking in fables. We're talking about two healed people together. We're not talking about
healed people.
Not ever.
Yes, there is.
People are not fully healed.
Name two healed people that you know.
Yeah, my best friend is getting married to a very healed man, and she's healed.
Healed or still healing? Because
no,
you don't stop.
Even
don't stop.
Even President Obama and Michelle Obama, like she said, 10 years I didn't like Obama, and that's the couple's goals.
Thank you.
Ain't no healing out here. Healing is a constant thing.
It's a constant.
Okay,
it's just like self-love.
People that are not operating based off trauma responses. Okay.
Yeah, but even
talking about people that are gonna be receptive to relationship things. So if I tell you, babe, I don't like when you do this, and you honor it and you never do it again, this is somebody that's receptive to working on the relationship.
What's one thing that you requested from a partner? Where to them they just thought it was like ridiculous to ask. Like for example, you say, "Hey, babe, I don't like you going to parties," and they're like, "Okay, fine, I won't go to parties." What's one request that you asked?
That I asked?
Yeah.
Oh, I asked if I can go through his phone, and he thought that was ridiculous.
Oh my god!
I saw a meme. It says, "Men and women be touching each other's private parts, but don't want you to touch their private phone."
Right? It's crazy.
Why do you want to go through that man's phone?
How'd you eat my ass, but you don't want me to go through your
Jesus,
phone?
Mary, and Joseph.
Oh my god! Listen.
You can't eat anyone's ass
The
and then try to argue with them.
Listen.
After.
If you can, for me, I'm gonna say this for me.
No, but
if you have nothing to hide, give me the phone.
You really going through people's phones?
You're really
bro?
going through
You have
people's
nothing
phone?
to hide.
But you're
say
really
you-
going through people's phone? That means you already predetermined that something's wrong for you to pre a man's phone.
Listen, if something it's just pretty much you have to find the person you're compatible with. You find someone that is gonna be okay with the phone thing. It's just an option.
So would you do it? If a man says, "I want to see your phone right now," you do it?
Yup, I have nothing to hide. Look through my phone.
That don't mean nothing. That don't mean just because I like
If
apples.
that is gonna when you really love somebody and you're gonna do whatever you need to do to reassure that person, I swear to God, if you really love them,
that's gaslighting.
you're doing. No, it's not.
That's gaslighting.
First
I learned
of all,
that word.
Really,
I learned that word.
really,
Then this
you
is
just learned
gaslighting.
that word yesterday.
Yes,
If
I did,
you-
but it's still gaslighting. It doesn't change the
No,
fact.
it's not. I'm not gaslighting.
This is what women do.
What
I'm okay with you going through my phone, so you should be okay with me going through your phone. No.
No,
It's
you
still my
shouldn't
phone.
be. You shouldn't be okay with it if you're not. I will find someone that is okay with it. We're not compatible.
You're not going
Because
through
I'm
my
not.
phone.
I'm not going to. Yeah,
What
because I'm
can I
not
ask a
going to.
question?
Why you going through my
I have
phone?
a question.
You want to go through my toilet paper too?
What does you
Go
going
through your CRA T4As and everything.
What is going through a man's phone doing for you? Because literally there's apps and applications and the phone is set up in a way that mans can clearly hide anything on the phone without you knowing. So you going through this phone, what is that accomplishing? The man can still cheat and still give you a clean phone.
I know people. I know niggas who
Like
cheat
what?
without. I know niggas who used to cheat with. Please call me. Please credit me. Digicel.
Yeah.
Like
Be
what?
mobile.
Like, I never understood that logic.
Pay as you
women
go.
want mans to see their phone, like, knowing the fact that you think men don't know the game now? Like, we watch what you ladies do and how you do it. So
Yo,
now we
Drew,
start to
they
copy
don't
it.
understand all this stuff. See your phone, nigga. Y'all women out here be making it so easy for men to cheat.
Oh, really?
So
so
easy.
easy.
I have caught every person that tried to do something sneaky.
Because
behind
they
my back.
probably just gave up.
They haven't.
They probably just done it.
Well,
No,
you're
they
you're
haven't been
FBI.
You're FBI.
You're FBI.
And it's a woman's intuition a lot of the time.
Oh, don't get me started
That
on
is
The
women
real.
woman
intuition.
That is real as
intuition
well.
is wishy-washy.
That's
It has
as-
its moments and then
woman's
That's as real as a
You've been
unicorn.
caught by a woman's intuition.
No.
You can tell.
No.
When you said it's
No, you know why I
wishy-washy,
say that?
I can
You
tell
wanna-
you are red.
you wanna know
red
why?
handed.
Ooh, calling
in
out
the
Drew.
worst way too.
You wanna know why?
My woman intuition is telling me
That your intuition is wrong. You need to
It's-
listen to Jesus' intuition instead of yours. Because all the intuition that a lot of women had was false. Because here's the thing about women. They go with their intuition, which I'm not denying. They got good intuition. Cool. Use it. But then they don't use logic with their intuition. They don't take a
Joe,
step back and be
you
like, you
expect
know
women-
what? Before I even use my intuition, let me use wisdom.
Drew, you expect women to have logic?
Why?
They don't even have
They don't
Cubase.
They don't even use Pro Tools.
They don't even use Pro Tools.
Listen,
Logic.
don't
Ableton.
try.
All I'm
don't
saying is-
downplay women.
No,
when
we're not.
he
No. We're
created
not.
you.
We're not downplaying
Don't
women.
downplay
It's the-
women.
when
Slow
you-
down there, slow down there, Missy. Whose rib? Whose rib?
I'm only going to sit on this couch for so long and hear you say that women aren't intelligent,
Listen.
but I keep saying
No,
that.
no,
women
no,
are
no,
logic.
we are not saying women
Logic
are
is
not
Because if
intelligence.
all will
Hear
lock
what you
up
said?
uno leg,
Hear what you
if
said?
all will lock up with leg, nobody not get banned.
Hold on.
Everybody dead.
Okay, then
For
you
your
can-
information, they're making babies like the Matrix now.
All right.
All they need is our seed.
All we need is to destroy humanity and lock
I'm just
up with
letting you
leg.
know, intelligence, yes, you ladies have it. But the thing is, though, intelligence has to have wisdom to it.
No.
too.
We're not talking about intelligence.
she
That's
said that.
separate.
No, she brought it up.
Intelligence is separate.
Yeah.
Women are intelligent as men. Men are
Yes.
as intelligent as women. Y'all don't have logic.
Logic.
That's okay.
No. Sorry, I apologize.
You
Let me
guys
use the right
have
word.
logic.
Wait.
We're nurturers.
No. Let me word it right. Women have logic, but they don't use it. It's like how they have driver's license, but they don't use it. Passenger
We
princess.
use
Drew,
it.
wrap this up.
We use it. You guys have your strengths.
Wow.
We need
It's
to
like how
stop combating.
they have their license, you know. Well, you drove today, so when you're in a relationship, when the last time you drive when you're in a relationship? Y'all don't drive nowhere. It's just like that.
Except that you guys are men. It comes with responsibilities. You guys are supposed to drive. You guys
And
are
we're supposed to have the logic.
You guys are predispositioned to have more logic.
So then you.
I wouldn't say
and
that.
You know what?
DNA.
Hey,
It's
you know
in
what?
your DNA.
I'm happy that you said that. We have the logic, so let men lead because people
We're
with
not
logic.
stopping you from leading.
Here you are when you're going through your phone.
No.
Well, I ain't trying
I'm
to tell you about that
gonna
next
have to
woman.
Keep part
Yes.
2 of my.
Yeah, you do. That's how you make your women feel safe. That's how you protect your women. Black men protect their women.
We are,
Black
and
men
you're
don't-
right. We
and
need to
black men
protect our
reassure
women.
your woman.
And
You know what?
In this podcast,
If I need the reassurance,
black
give
men
it.
don't cheat. Okay, black men don't cheat.
Don't cheat.
Don't
Black men
Protect black women.
protect black women.
protect.
Keep
black
it in your tribe.
Keep it in the race. Keep it in the tribe. Keep it in the community.
women if you
Yeah.
want.
And ladies,
and let's grow. And ladies, you
support
got-
the black man if you want black men to thrive.
First
if you
of
want,
all,
And women,
let's stop
once
being
again-
against each other
Thank
and
you.
be like we're a unit.
yes,
Let's stop.
yes.
Let's stop
And women-
speaking to each other like black men, black women.
No,
We
no,
are
we have
one.
to sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes, I love you.
And
black
women out there,
Love you.
Exactly.
women out there, right? Go inside your purse. You know, you have that little pouch thing inside the purse, a little extra pocket there. Sometimes you keep a little toonie or like a loonie there.
Or
you know,
your
just in case you have to
little lip balm.
Like a lip balm right there. Inside that purse, right? You're gonna open a folder. It's gonna be a card there. It's gonna say, "I have logic. Use when needed." I need you to use it more.
Okay.
You know, use it more.
Use it more.
You know, use it more.
What did you used to say about when mans need to expand your palate?
Your mind.
Expand.
Women mind is so beautiful, but you need to expand the palate.
Expand the palate, man.
There's logic here.
What?
The logicalness is
What?
there.
The logicalness.
The
The mannerisms is there.
The more logical that we're going to be is the less nurturing we're going to be.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Me will still want to be able to pick me. Have the logic. Because me know say, them over there so, now have no logic. Them over there so, now have no logic. People over, I don't know, where? Oshawa. I'm joking now. Oshawa people have logic.
A little bit.
Little bit.
Nah.
We say we need women with logic.
Logic.